What's up, everybody? A Sparrow with a Gun here from Sleepless Nights with another episode on the Space Engineers Inspiration series. We are starting things off today with the Valkyrie 2 Super Space Shuttle. I'm pretty sure that's close to the name. So this one's kind of obvious as to why I picked it. It looks really cool. There's a lot of detail work that went into the hull, and I think it looks awesome. Now, I have pasted it into a space environment, and thus I'm not probably going to show off the entry, re-entry, stuff like that in and out of atmospheres, not that I normally do anyway, but it should be noted that the design of the ship was designed for surface to space and stuff like that for transporting of cargo and whatnot. So it can make those trips. But yeah, the exterior hull, particularly these back engine things and stuff, I really like the design of it. Now, it does have mods, only a few, but there are mods there for anybody that only wants to play vanilla. That's just a heads up. I do also like this kind of engine intake look thing over here. I think that's kind of cool. On the bottom, we do have landing gears with shields. Now, again, I'm pasting this in a way that it should be landed, even though it's floating, so it's in its landed state. We have atmospheric thrusters, obviously not going to help all that much out here. And we have a big cargo entry point, complete with no gravity. Alright, I've got to remember my controls here. There we go. I still haven't gotten that all squared away from when it reset on me. I don't know why it did that. So we have a lot of... Okay, we don't have natural gravity. We're on mag boots. We have a lot of... Looks like hydrogen thrusters here. And... reactors, I believe. So this is the cargo area, or the hangar area, I'm guessing. Possibly cargo area. Depending on how you wanted to use it. That's really annoying. What do we got here? Hangar mag locks. And hangar lights. So we got all of our interior lights there. Boom. And then I'm guessing this is the maglock area. Okay. Airlock timers. I'm opening it. I don't know if it's clear or not. I'm doing it anyway. Breaking stuff already. Okay. That was probably not built with maglocks in mind. Or mag boots, I would imagine. Yep, nope, don't care. Taking too long. What the heck, man? I do like that they gave you the maglock boot thing, but it's kind of annoying at times when it doesn't grab naturally and it just makes you fly all over the place. It's kind of weird. Alright, so we have cabin lights. We have a a la this, as an example. So we have a passenger seat over there, and then we have the main flight seats, it looks like. We've got a fuel... Oh, come on, stop it. We've got a fuel and a blueprint layout. And it looks like a damage readout over there on these back two, and then we have the flight seats over here. Like so. Oh, that didn't go the way I wanted it to. Alright, well, that was interesting. Okay, so that was weird. I actually am a little bit surprised by the limited size of the interior for this, because on the outside it looks like it's a much bigger ship. Though probably like standard actual shuttles, it's probably mostly mechanics and stuff to make the thing work. Okay, so we're here now. We've got a couple of different timer situations. We've got gear timers, hangar timers, VTOL timers, airlocks, and then we've got the hangar maglocks. I don't know what the speed match script does, so I'm not going to mess with it. Camera landing, camera docking, and we've got the unlock for the connectors, hydrogen thrusters, atmospheric thrusters. Again, programs, don't know what that does, and this I'm going to leave alone because they're probably all for the different scripts that run the screens and stuff on the actual ship. So from here, we should be able... Wow, I was going to say, I can't get any closer to that. So with the first block, it should retract the gears and then cover up the plates, which is cool. And the second will be if we open that hangar, and the third would be our VTOLs, which I'm not really sure if it's these back engines or not. Okay, there's the VTOL one, so it's the atmospheric, it looks like. So the atmospheric thrusters have a VTOL setting. I was kind of hoping these big white ones on the back did, but they have... I guess they don't really... I guess it's not really needed. So that would be your VTOL system for landing. Oh, I didn't even see those inner thrusters there in the middle of the wing. That's pretty cool. So I really do like the design. Actually, let's check the speed. Not really sure why dampeners are off unless it was for landing. It actually handles really nice. Again, it does have mods, so I don't know if there are modded thrusters at all. I don't think there were. I think there were just some armor mods. But it handles really nice, at least in space. For the size and weight and stuff of the shuttle, it actually handles really, really good. Really good. So, on that, I think that's going to do it for this one. So let's move on to the next one. Alrighty, so this is the Jaeger Titan, which is an actually large grid walker. So this is the first I've ever seen of a large grid walker. Most of the time they're usually built on small grids. And size-wise, it shows. The thing is gigantic. Kind of reminds me of like an actual mech that you'd see in something like Mech Warriors, Gundam, etc., where they're huge, not, you know, like an exosuit type of thing. I really like this idea as well. Like, it's actually supposed to be a Gatling gun, but they made the barrels longer by using a bunch of rotors type things. I think those are rotors anyway. Spotlights! I stand corrected. So, yeah, that's pretty awesome. So yeah, overall, the look part really nails the, like, Mech Warrior style type, or, one of those types of things. Less of like the anime Gundam type style, but still really cool. Now if I could just figure out how to get in here. Is it up through the top? Oh, wait, no. Side door. Okay. So let's see. We've got this cool, like, assist person. And this is the one thing I like about it being a large grid, is you do have room in here. You're like walking around kind of thing, which is kind of cool. So yeah, we've got all these readouts. This is like your co-pilot type thing, I guess. Alright, first time, use instructions. You can delete this ugly thing, but I want those people who refuse to read descriptions to know what to do. I did glance over them, but didn't really read everything. Though I don't think this was in the description, so that's not my fault, I don't think. Maybe. Hop in the control seat, press 1 to activate the screens, press 4 to stand up. The rest of the controls are page 2. Just look around, and the screens will tell you all you need to know. Well, that works for me. So per the instructions, let's get rid of that. See? I'm following directions. Alright, so we have, I believe it was, I believe this one was stand or activate. Let's click buttons. Let's just keep clicking buttons. One of these has to do something. Oh, there we go. Ooh, so it actually, like... Okay, that's kind of cool. It actually, like, stands up type of thing. That's pretty awesome. And what did this last one do? Shut down. Okay, we don't want to do that. So what screens was supposed to have turned on? Oh, these guys. Okay, these aren't on. So I probably had to activate those first. Yep, there we go. So that comes down. Ooh! Ooh! Oh, I like it! Okay. I love rotating screens, for those of you that don't know me. Page 2 main... Oh, yeah, page 2. Okay, page 2 main controls. Screens shut down, screens up, activate, shut down. Okay, that's self-explanatory. Walking tips. Keep the body parallel to the ground. Check side view in third person often to make sure it's not tipping. I mean, I think it's okay. It's tipping a little bit. Start walking, stop, press 2, then 1 to restart. Use mouse to turn and adjust alignment. Hold W to climb hills. Oh, well, that's interesting. Intimidate. I have got to see what that does. Raise arms, deploy rockets, click mouse to fire, spotlights, exterior lights, use page 3 for parachute controls. So in theory, I'm not sure I'd want to try it, but in theory you could actually deploy parachutes kind of thing for like landing. Like if you drop this out of a ship type of thing. I guess. That would be my guess. Alright, so 1 to start walking. It's actually... Wow, it like legit walks pretty great. Like even the walking animation type thing is pretty smooth. That's actually really good. Alright, so we're walking. Now we'll stop. Nope, and he slides a little bit. Okay, so we got a little bit of there. Alright, so let's see what Intimidate does. Oh, it plays that sound effect. Well, it would work on me. Alright, so 4 raises the arms. And we can kind of move. I don't want to tilt too much. But you can kind of slide and change your angle a bit. Okay. 5 deploy rockets. I'm guessing that's on the shoulders. Oh, that's cool. They even like extend. Oh my. That's pretty beast. Okay. 6 and 7's click mouse to fire, so that's selecting your weapons. 8 for spotlights, 9 for exterior lights. Let's light this place up. So we've got spotlights on the Gatling guns, and we've got, looks like, ooh, we've got glowy lights for at night. That's awesome. Alright, and then these are the parachute controls. So, let's give our weapons a go. Which seems like it would be very effective in a real game, considering that that's 5, so like 20 Gatling guns on one thing. That seems effective. How did they do the missiles? Oh my, these are the large ones, so rapid fire missiles. I have the destruction in the world turned off, so that's why you're not seeing any explosions on the ground and stuff. That's awesome. I really like this mech. This thing is cool. Alright, so I think that's going to do it for this guy, even though it is really cool. I could probably play around with it for a while, but that's kind of all the different bells and whistles that it has. Let's try and pack it up. So 4 to retract the arms, or I guess just turn them off. And so then we could go 2 to shut the screens off. Shut the screens up. Shut them up. And then 5 to shut down, and it should kind of compact itself again, which is awesome. I love how it has like an on-off mode. Now here's the thing. If you're in this mode... Ooh, is it going to fall backward? No, this is really stable, actually. And I don't believe there's any mods in it at all. Now what happens if I deploy the parachutes? So in theory, this still works. I don't know if you have to I never actually used parachutes before. I don't know if you have to reload them or not. So in theory, though... Oop, I didn't retract my missiles. You could have it in this mode on a carrier, drop it, and it would be just like a Gundam episode or something. You could deploy the parachute, land it, and then actually, like, activate it, kind of thing, and it would turn on. And then you can turn on your screens. And your stuff comes back online. And we get over here. You're going to deploy your arms and your missiles, and you are good to go. So that's actually really, really, really cool. That's probably the closest thing to a fully functional, like, actually plausible use in-game kind of mech that I've seen so far. Alright, so that's going to do it for this one. Let's move on to the last one. Alrighty, so last but not least, we have the ECM Disruptor Corvette, or Disruptor. ECM Corvette. It's really not important. Let's not get hung up on semantics. So basically, this is a pretty interesting build to me, because it's a Corvette designed to do kind of what an intercept fighter would be doing, which is essentially fast interception. They show up, they tear things apart, and then get out quick. And usually you don't find that with Corvettes. Corvettes are kind of that middle ground between fighters and, they're more like, I guess you would equate them to something similar to a destroyer in a real naval fleet kind of thing. They're big enough to move around. They have little sub-ships and fighters and things, but they're not as big as the capital vessels. But this one, on the other hand, is designed to be fast and quick, which is really kind of different, and it looks really cool. And not to mention, you guys know how much I love spinny things. And this back part here, where the arms are connected, I saw in part of the screenshots, where it can spin as it fights, which is really cool. I like spinny stuff. Now I just need to find a door? Because it doesn't have much of an interior. I might have pasted this in upside down, now that I'm looking at it. I really thought this top part was the, was where the cockpit is, but I'm wondering if that was accurate at this point, because I can't seem to find a way in. I really don't know if I pasted... It's hard with some of these builds to know which way is up. There's no, like, markers on them that go, here you go. Okay, so I did paste it in upside down. Whoops. Well, at least I think I did. I don't know why... Why am I facing this way? Is this gravity? Wait, the... Huh? What? Oh, okay, so this is all the interior there is. So this is pretty much guts. It doesn't really have an interior, I guess. Why am I going this way, though? That's what I want to know. Whatever. Alright, here we go. Now we're facing the right way. So it doesn't look like there's much of an interior, which I guess isn't really that surprising. I did paste it in upside down. Whoopsie-daisy. Let's turn it around. There we go. That's better. So that's what it's actually supposed to look like. But, well, I don't really know. I think that's what it's supposed to look like. So, let's see here. What do we got to work with? We have gravity drive. So, there was a couple of notes in the description about there's a gravity cannon. I don't know if this actually flies off of a gravity drive or not. But it did say that because the new physics update, some of the destructible block stuff from a gravity cannon wasn't working correctly, or something to that effect. So we have a front camera, we have a welder. I'm assuming this is to repair your ship. Advanced rotors. Might be for the arm, not sure. Gyro. Pistons. Let's see. Connector. Oh, there's the grav gun. Okay, so that's, well, no, that's the connector for the grav gun. Sorters. I don't know what all this stuff does. Batteries. I'm looking for kind of like just the script things and stuff. Like, what do I need to know about? There's a lot of turrets and stuff for interceptions and things like that, so that it doesn't... I guess it's kind of like to defend the ship type of thing. It does have multiple jump drives, I believe 2. So I'm not really sure. Let's see. So it's flying by thrusters there. I kind of feel like the... It does move really good, though. Like, gyroscope-wise and stuff, it does turn and move really nice. Let's try it out. Screw it, what's the worst that can happen? So, we have 2 of these. I don't really know why we have 2. One's probably an on-off. Okay, that definitely feels way faster. So the gravity drive is like a boost. And then if I hit the second one now, it feels like we're back to maybe normal? Can't quite tell. That's definitely on, and then... So it's got a forward and reverse for gravity drive on that one. I'm thinking 2 is turning it off. And then it goes back to thruster control. I think. I could be totally off point on that. Wow. Okay, so it has 6 forward-facing rockets, which is a lot. That's like a lot of firepower right there. Jeez. Okay. So... Oh, I see. Okay, hold on. So that's for the rotating arm. So if we turn the rotor is probably locked. Yep, there we go. How cool is that? That is awesome. That is awesome. I don't know what the piston does, though. Let's turn the gyroscope off and lock this, and then use the... Ooh. what does that do? So there's pistons, but what does that actually do? It looks like they're just arms. I thought maybe they had rockets on them or something, but it looks like maybe it's just a grapple arm thingy-mabobber? I'm pretty sure that's the official term. I don't know, I might be getting something wrong on that, but that's what I'm going with. So then if we turn that back on... I love when you can fly with stuff spinning. I don't know why that pleases me so much, but I love doing that. It is awesome. Now from here we can fire this stuff. Ugh! I love that. That's so cool. Alright, so, speed-wise, it's not all that quick to accelerate, but when your gyroscope, in terms of gyroscope, it actually moves pretty good, so couple that with the gravity drive, and you could actually move pretty darn good. Let's check out, before we wrap this up, let's check out the gravity gun. I gotta figure out which one was which again. So there's the gravity drive. Sorter, that's the connector for the gun. I forget which hotbar it was. Remote control for docking, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm actually not seeing... Unless it's the connector. That's the throw out button, so maybe that is what it is. It's throwing out stuff. Let's turn it on. And then... I don't know. I'm really not sure. I don't remember seeing any commands or keys on how that's supposed to actually work. It's possible as well that that's actually what this spinning arm is for, now that I think about it. That may be the launch point for the gravity gun thing. I'm not sure. Unless it's just that connector in the front right there. That's probably what it is now that I'm looking at it. Drain all. So when you turn that on, it's probably supposed to throw out materials or something. I'm not really sure, to be quite honest, of how that actually is supposed to work. So I think I'm just going to leave it for now. So we're going to wrap things up here on this one. But I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and I will see you all next time. Peace. That's so cool.